Since the Ahsoka show was confirmed way back, I had a feeling that Ahsoka would return back into Mando's story, and with all the given information and all my theories and logic with the Season 2 ending, Bo-Katan, Darksaber rebuilding Mandalore, I will be going over a full breakdown of my theory, how the Ahsoka show will cross over with The Mandalorian Season 3. So, the last moments we see Ahsoka in The Mandalorian Season 2 was that she has finally defeated the Imperials on this planet. The townspeople are free. Then Mando and Grogu were off to find another Jedi, and this was Luke or Anakin. We still are not sure yet, but that will probably never be answered. I have a few theories of how the Ahsoka show will start off. We could see this exact setting. The Razor Crest jumps to light speed, and as the glare of space is still, another ovalish, bubble-looking ship jumps out of light speed, forcing its way through the subtle space. It's the Ghost, piloted by none other than Sabine Wren in newly painted armor from the last scene of Rebels. She lands the Ghost, meeting with Ahsoka, and they speak of Thrawn and Ezra's location. Now, in brief, Ahsoka and Sabine have been searching for Ezra after disappearing for Thrawn. The whole point of Ahsoka's episode in The Mandalorian was to find the location of Thrawn, and Dave Filoni was trying to introduce that into making the Ahsoka show. If they can find Thrawn, they can find Ezra. That's basically their logic here. That's their plan. The Ahsoka show will be entirely based on Sabine and Ahsoka, I'm thinking, and possibly a few more faces such as the Ghost Crew, and trying to find Ezra. How this will connect into the Mandalorian Season 3, it's quite simple. If you've watched Rebels, this will make sense. If not, it might not make as much sense. So with the amazing and crazy ending of Season 2, this theory could be right, but the probability of it happening is not so high. Because it's so specific, it's probably not going to fit into exactly the Ahsoka show and the Mandalorian Season 3. So at the end of Season 2, we find Moff Gideon finally in custody of the New Rebellion, but there is a large problem which will obviously continue into Season 3 and maybe the Ahsoka show. The Darksaber, and who has possession? Obviously Mando, right? So Bo-Katan most likely lost the Darksaber to Moff Gideon because the saber didn't give her the needed strength and power she needed. Sabine Wren in Rebels simply handed the Darksaber over to Bo-Katan, which is what you are exactly not supposed to do. You always have to fight to wield the Darksaber, or its energy won't work. When Sabine Wren first practiced with the saber, she exclaimed that it was heavy, and with the fact that she had won the Darksaber in combat, and it was still heavy to her, imagine how heavy it would have been for Bo-Katan, who did not fight for it. Moff Gideon easily defeated, at least that's what I think, Bo-Katan, and Bo-Katan wanted a rematch, but Din Djarin took that opportunity from her, which is exactly what she was telling him not to do. And I just love Dave Filoni's background on this and how just diverse the whole situation is. Now Mando wields the Darksaber. There is no going back unless, of course, they both fight, which honestly, I have no idea what's going to happen. Will they or will they not fight? Bo-Katan is looking to rebuild Mandalore. How on Earth, or Tatooine, does this connect with the Ahsoka show? Well, this is a huge maybe, but The Mandalorian Season 3 will be intertwined with the Ahsoka show. The two shows will be happening at the same time. This is a most likely not, but it's a possibility. But what I think is most likely going to happen is this. We will most likely get the Ahsoka show before The Mandalorian Season 3. That's almost confirmed. That's basically just logic. At the end of the Ahsoka show, they find Ezra. Sabine hears of the rebuilding of Mandalore, to be continued in The Mandalorian Season 3, such as at the end of Season 2 with Book of Boba Fett. I think, for sure though, The Mandalorian Season 3 will be based off of Bo-Katan and Din Djarin trying to rebuild Mandalore. This will be after Book of Boba Fett and the Ahsoka shows. So Sabine and Boba will be free to help. Although I don't think Boba Fett really cares for Mandalore, but he will definitely appear in Season 3. He and Fennec Shand might just be there for Season 3. Season 2 for sure had the most appearances by other Star Wars characters: Boba Fett, Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, Luke, and I think in Ahsoka and Mando Season 3 we're going to get a lot of animated Mandalorians as well as Rebels in live action. I'm very excited to see where Season 3 goes. Really, anything is possible. There could be a freaking Mandalorian war. Bo-Katan might fight Mando and win. He could be thrown in prison, such as with Season 5 with Maul. Sabine could take back the Darksaber. Another clan could claim and fight for the Darksaber. Multiple clans could do that, and they could start and fight multiple wars on Mandalore. This could be very similar to the Clone Wars Season 5, with Maul taking over. What happened to Maul? Did someone overthrow him? There is going to be so many unanswered questions in Season 3, and I'm so excited.